Right then guys, thought I'd do a quick video. So I've got some Sega goodness sprawled across my floor. And recently I sent away my PC Engine CD-ROM. Sent it all the way to Sweden, to Fredrik. I was having some issues with it playing games, playing CDR discs, silver special discs. Did have a go at adjusting my laser myself, but yeah, it lasted about 2 weeks and then it just packed up and wouldn't play anything. So I'll send in a few items anyway, so he offered to have a look, and it's back up and running again. I think he's done some adjusting and a bit more cleaning. So yeah, happy to have that back. He managed to pick me up this. This is a Scart switcher. Now this has got 1 input and 8 outputs. Now I won't be using the whole 8 outputs, but I have got plans for that, so I'll probably talk about that in a future video. Just got my other MegaDrive hooked up. You can't really see it, but he's done me a dedicated RGB Stereo Scart lead. You can probably see the microphone input in the front, and then the white cable going to my original Scart switcher. So he's done me that, and the plan is I'm going to remove my 32X because I'm fed up with it not working right. Oh, that's probably not the right word to use. Not compatible with my EverDrive, my version 1 EverDrive. Whilst I've got the 32X plugged in, it won't work with the in-game menu. I can't use any of the save state functions or the load functions. So I'm just going to use my new Scart lead and plug it back into my MegaDrive and probably put the 32X into storage. I've not really played on it that much. The only game I really play is virtual racing. So yeah, we'll see how we go, and maybe in the future I could always put it onto a separate MegaDrive. But yeah, space is a premium up here. I like to have everything set up nice and neat. It's probably just me being a bit fussy, but we'll see. So the main event is these controllers. Well, one controller in particular. Now these are the 6-button Japanese variant. These are known as the SJ6000. That's the model number. And as you can see the size difference compared to the standard 3-button controller. That's just a normal European PAL controller. So this is my favourite controller. This is my main controller that I use, and you can probably see the size difference compared to the standard 3-button pad. So I've got 2 of these, and I've sent this one off to Fredrik. Now it looks exactly the same, I think you will agree. However, there's a difference with the buttons. Now just let you listen. So that's your standard buttons, and then on the new one, just pausing game there, just pause it so you can hear the clicks. Very, very clicky. Now that's because it's had a full MicroSwitch conversion. Now MicroSwitch means, I'll just show you, this is my Japanese arcade power stick. And can you hear those clicks? That's individual microswitches on the D-pad. If you got a standard arcade power stick, it's just like, oh, it just feels a bit spongy. There's no actual switches in there. So for some reason the Japanese, they do like the micro switches. So I'll open one up. Well, I'll open the one that's been modified and just let you have a quick look inside. Okay, so I've just stripped it down. Hopefully it goes back together okay. So this is the printed circuit board, the PCB, 1992, made in Japan, Sega. So on the left hand side we've got the D-pad with the micro switches, MicroSwitched start button, and then MicroSwitched 6-button configuration. Now the micro switches on the left hand side for the D-pad are slightly different. Fredrik said he couldn't use the same ones for the right hand side due to space and height limitations. If you can hear those clicks compared to these. Now these are really clicky. Now it's hard to describe in words how it plays. One word I would use is precise. Yeah, I think that's the best word to use. I'm sure we've all used really old rubbish MegaDrive pads with really spongy D-pads, and sometimes you press the buttons and you know it doesn't register the command on the game itself, and yeah, we've stripped them down and cleaned them and that, but yeah, this is very precise. It's weird because you've got the audible sound, the audible click, but you can also feel it through the button itself. The D-pad feels slightly different to the buttons, doesn't feel as direct, but it's, you know, it still works great, it still works brilliantly. But the buttons, yeah, really clicky. So it's something different. I know Fredrik did speak about doing one of these early last year. I think someone else has done one in Europe, and he asked if I were interested in having one done. I said yeah, I said I'll send you a control pad. So he's done a really nice job, and yeah, it works really well. I don't know if I'll be using it all the time. It did take me a bit of getting used to compared to the normal pad, but I suppose it would really, considering how much it's changed. But yeah, something different, and you know, I like my hardware and I like anything weird and wonderful. Right, this is my standard controller. I'm sure you all know what a standard controller sounds like. You know, I mean, this is a nice controller anyway. A lot nicer than my original 3-button one. So fairly quiet. Can't really see the game, but yeah, I'm sure you get the drift, don't you? So yeah, I'll just switch to the new modified one. MicroSwitched modded 6-button pad. Not that you can tell because it looks exactly the same. It's even got that little bit of rattle till you press the start button. Super loud clicky. Then the D-pad still clicks, but it's not as loud. So you can probably tell, oh, just with the sound of it, not that I can see the screen much. I'm trying to play on my phone, play through my phone. So yeah, it's just a more precise feel. Like I said before, you can feel the buttons. Yeah, it's weird. You'd really have to use the controller yourself. I mean, some people probably won't like it. I imagine the noise will be more annoying than anything else. But yeah, it plays great. So if you fancy one, or if you fancy any more retro modded work done, then get in touch with Fredrik. He's on Facebook. He's done a really good job. And yeah, that's a fully MicroSwitched 6-button Japanese MegaDrive controller. He did say he could do it to any controller really, any MegaDrive controller. Maybe a SNES controller, I don't know. You'd have to ask him. But that's enough from me. So until next time, guys, I'll see you on Cocker. Cheers. That's it. Is it for you? Is it for you? What is it? The toy. New toy. Oh, he's happy now. Let me take tag off then. And go back. Come here.